Turn around. KKK? Turn around. You're declaring war then, America? That is the Klan in Modesto. Turn around. Serious issue. I do. Turn around. Yeah, turn around. Where? The hospital? What's that? Where? What are you in Modesto about? Or are you on the pig's land? I'm in Modesto. Thank you. This land used to be what? Oh, what are you Miwok? You're a white person, you're not? No, let me get some racist. It's white supremacy and the racist ass pigs to my left wing. All of their cameras, which are on, are all fucking pigs. Go back to Modesto. Call your families. Tell them you're sorry. Tell them you're a piece of shit. Because it's oh, well, he said the Ku Klux Klan wasn't him. They told him to turn around. Do you want to answer you? You can get to the hospital. Take the job. Fuck them. I'm telling you that. Is it the Klan or is it you care about Planned Parenthood or is it no, this is a fact bitch right here. This is a fact. This is a fact bitch right here. That's Officer Haram. It smells like shit. What's in it? This is it. Turn around and tell you about your shit or you hard on.
Is my audio working? Nope. Nope. How about now? Okay. I'm not fully set up yet. This is Oreo Express's live feed. Oreo Express's live feed. This is in Modesto, California. Currently, I don't know why, but let's listen. It's so stupid. Oreo Express is doing a good job at staying calm.
She's right behind you. Who are you afraid of? Your parents? Your sister? Your mom? Are you a misogynist? Are you with the KKK? Are you a police? Then tell her camera, turn around, what's it in? That's right, Josh Wolf, Oreo Express, get it right.
Is the echo fixed or is the echo still on right now?
Yes, I documented the 1776. Absolutely. They actually took credit for it. They took credit for it. How did they take credit for it? He was in West Virginia, man. I'm not here to argue with you, bro. No. I'm just trying to find out. This time, now there's no drama. Extremists. It was a bunch of right-wing extremists that messed with my car. That's what it was.
All right, how about now? Is the echo gone?
I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't know what happened. I was following the whole thing, but I don't know what happened. I don't think even a cop was looking at you like, huh?
Oh, yeah, no, they call him the men in brown in that certain district, too, and there's a reason.
It's still echoing?
You don't touch.
Let me see why. I don't know. Is there an echo when I'm just speaking? Oh, you know what? No, that's not it. Here, how about this? How about now? Is the echo gone? Uh-oh, what's going on here?
No, they're not my group. I'm the opposite.
Okay, well, everybody here needs to move to the corner.
Thank you.
Everybody on this side of the road needs to move all the way to the corner.
How about now?
You're really bad at it.
Sound is better.
Attacked me over there.
Did they?
Yeah, they fucking ripped my flags, squirted my shit on my face.
So
they're spraying patriots with pepper spray.
something is wrong here because I'm not even hearing myself, which I don't understand why. Mic check. See, now I do, but it's super loud. Why? How loud is that? The audio is excellent. I don't know. Something is being weird here. Something is being weird. I'm not quite sure what it is. Like, even look, it's zoomed way in on my face. I don't know what's going on here. I have no idea. I'm in the new office, by the way, and I have nothing on the walls, and this room echoes terribly. But this is Oreo Express. He's in Modesto, California. Apparently, the police were tear gassing and pepper balling and flash banging, but I missed it. But apparently, that's what's going on. Sound is good, but what's going on? There you go. A lot of streams are messed up. No, it's because I haven't been live since I've been in the new office. Stay tuned. I'll give you a tour. Oh, shit. I got to put this on Citizen Stringer. Hold on. Boom, 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 boom. Oh. See if it kicks over there.
These folks are looking for trouble, and they're probably going to find it when the other community, the other side, the people are on the right side of history, start taking off.
What are they mad about today? Who knows? Who knows? What time is it? 2:46. So let's switch this. Saturday for 3 p.m.
Says no Trump, no KKK, no fascist USA.
It's weird because these are the same chants that we've heard for a long time. Well, we haven't heard for a long time, actually, is what I meant to say there. All right, hold on. So what time are we in right now? I was expecting to go live, but I thought I'd have time to fix this all around. So, boom. So I don't. This looks like an LGBTQ plus parade march thing. I have no idea. Oreo Express's feed says communists in Modesto, California. That's what it says. Now, there's been a lot of police activity, and I'm not quite sure why there was police activity. Because I don't know what they were doing, but apparently they've used tear gas and pepper spray and all that good stuff already this morning. Is it still morning? Yeah, it's still morning in Modesto, California. It's only 11:40 in Modesto. Wow. So this isn't even the group of like anarchists and shit that normally come out and cause rioting. If it's 11:47 a.m. right there, no way. That's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Broseph to the mostest. Read above and you will know all. There was already a small fire. They were attacking police and the police beating him back with billy clubs. Oh, really? Was that all on Oreo's feed, or is there any other feeds that you guys see? I'm surprised that they got this many people out, dude. Oh. Am I missing out if I don't go to Modesto? I live about 100 miles away from the peninsula. I don't know.
Flash grenade to distract folks that were going through. The guys at the car lot are out. Okay. They're on their bench recording.
Huh. I would do that too if I owned the damn car lot.
We got a good business in Modesto.
Get ready to play some music. I don't have it on this one. Holy shit. That's annoying. Man, the sound is really on point. I barely even have the sound up in my ears and it's loud. Is it loud for you guys right now? Oh, it froze. Can anyone else find any other feeds? This is Modesto, California. If anyone else can find any feeds, please let me know. I'm looking too. Look at the little kids there. Why is this guy out with his kids? Like, remove the kids. This is a riot squad.
You guys having fun yet? I love watching the left explode on themselves. I mean, this shows everything that we say on a regular basis. All they have to do is come out the tolerant left and peacefully assemble, guys.
Yeah, Oreo Express seems to be, you got to give it to Oreo Express. He always knows where the bullshit is. Oreo Express is out there right now. Obviously, we're tapped into his feed. It's fair use, just in case anyone has any questions about why we're using it. What you're hearing right now is what's commonly referred to in the media as commentary. And I am providing some excellent commentary over this shit because, well, I have to. Anyway, I'm live in the new studios. I will give a tour later, just in case anyone is curious. I forgot to turn on the lights, but yeah, we're live. Oh, look, there's another camera there, except that camera is not hooked up to anything else. I do however, have this camera, which apparently I adjusted somehow and I have to fix it. But there's a view of the parking lot outside of the office. Very nice, very nice. Anywho, let's go back. Police are moving in. Let's turn on the sounds.
Because they're going to start spreading out.
I don't know what the protest is about today. Damn, these cops are not messing around today.
See, that's California. Gavin Newsom actually signed a law that you have the right to film even with a dispersal order. And as you can see, everything's a block that way.
Why are the cops acting like this? What the fuck is going on? This is some bullshit. Sorry, I have the audio turned down. There's little fucking kids there. This cop, holy cow. I want to file a complaint against this cop. There's little children there on their bicycles. Why is that guy riding around with the kids? Oh my God, I'm so mad right now. Sorry, the siren is super loud. They are literally, that cop is literally doing that siren to Oreo Express.
You know you're violating the law, right? No, Gavin Newsom signed a bill. Have a good day. Go home. No. Have a good day. It's all right. We'll go back the other direction right now. He doesn't have a right to. What's all the protests for? Just the mentally ill out there wanting to kill babies and saying everybody's racist. All the police are racist.
My gosh. Yeah, the cops don't like him, but I have no idea what that all was about. That was awfully odd to me. I don't care who you are right there. That was a little confusing. That was a little confusing because police are typically, that was a little weird. Why were they acting like that? I want to know who that is. I want to file a complaint. Let's file a complaint against that officer. Is that light any better? Not really. See, something's wrong because that camera is one of the good cameras. So I'm really quite perplexed here. I'm really perplexed. That's a side angle, but that's a different camera because obviously this is the main camera, but it's like out of focus. It's not getting the light. I don't understand it. I just don't understand it. Someone said I would take a short clip of that officer and make it go viral. Modesto CA harassing people. Yeah, I mean, he definitely was.
Orders, whether it's journalists, any environment of the media does not have to leave. And this is what we're dealing with now.
You should.
Well. Yeah. So I wish, again, I'm flying back out to DC Monday. It takes one person to make a difference, whatever that is. Again, I wasn't harassing the police. I wasn't even talking to the police. I was keeping my distance, like I told the officer before I would.
I don't agree with Oreo Express much, but that is he's actually being honest there. He is actually being honest. He was being respectful to the police. He was maintaining a safe distance from the police. Everything he just said is completely true. And the police were acting like morons.
It's going to be a while. They're going to march back to somewhere.
Did that fix the camera? Nope. What in the shit? I don't know. And I wonder if this other camera is even available.
The reason why I'm leaving is because I have something I got to do tonight. If I didn't have plans with the family and wasn't flying out Monday, I would have sat there and wasted my 2 hours.
Hell yeah. Wasting away again to Margaritaville. Yeah. That's that camera. So that one does work pretty good, right?
Now the street's open, right? So now they open the street, so...
Wasting again in Margaritaville. So we got this camera, which is that one. We've got this one, and then we got this big old one. So I could sit there and got to figure it out. Does anyone? Is there any others? Does anyone have any other feeds? Attention, everybody. Are there any other feeds in his house? That's how you say house if you're cool. If you didn't know. Shout out to Tim, because I didn't even know this shit was going on, to be completely honest with you. Had no idea. I was busy working. You guys want to see the office? Why not? Why don't I show you? First, don't apply to you communist protesters. Someone said, just turning in, why is the light from the big window behind you? What is the light? Just turning in, so wondering, is it the light from the big window behind you? Oh, you know what? I bet that is. So how do I fix that on this camera? Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. No. See, that's the wrong camera. This camera. Do you think it's that one? What? I don't know. I don't have any of the other lights here. This was supposed to be the main camera. So like when I'm doing the news and shit, I could be like, so then one day on the other side of the blah, blah, blah. Why can't I cast to a TV? I have no idea. Steve, have you seen the abuse I received on Twitter for criticizing Biden's student loan handout? Viral thread in which leftists are tearing you apart. No, I didn't. Sucks that that's happening to you, though. What is going on? So police are out in Modesto, California. Actually, it looks, I can't tell because Oreo Express has left. And what is that noise? What is that noise? It sounds like a camera shutter. Except that camera's not on. What the fuck is going on? That's the dark camera. Yeah, I got to fix it too because that's my best camera. I don't know what it is. I don't know what I did to that. I did something, but I don't know. If I don't know, now you don't. See, that kind of lightened it, but not that much. Yeah, we know there's no memory card in there. Independent autofocus. Ah, you fuckers. Function, white balance. Let's make that sucker. Does that do it? Nope. How about that? There's a little bit more color, but not that much. Nope. Let's check that. Is that a little bit better? a little color. How about that? Now it kind of makes me a little orangey. There, now I'm blue. I'm in the ocean. How about that? It's still fucking dark. Motherfucker. Yeah, I don't have any lights here, which is weird because this camera is perfectly fine. This, the other camera is perfectly fine too. Weird shit. I think Oreo Express is seemingly leaving. I'm not quite sure. Let's listen in. What's he saying?
I'm gonna stop here and get me a drink.
He's going to get himself a drink. God, I should send him like $5 for his drink.
I won't go out there.
Not really. Cover the window. I am going to eventually. I am eventually going to cover the windows because, well, they're bright. And secondly, yeah. Someone said, nope, he has multi screens up. Could not have muted in time. Muted what? What are you talking about? Someone said it's a straight pride rally with anti-protesters. Is that what it was? Someone said it'll be okay. Now tell you what's happening. I already did. I told you what's happening. Someone, Neto said, what's going on? I live in Modesto. To be honest, nobody really knows. So someone said it was a straight pride protest that counter protesters showed up for, and then violence broke out. Others are saying that this was like an abortion's right protest, and then police came and violence broke out. The only thing I can say is with 100% certainty, we saw police acting extremely aggressive with, then again, maybe they know Oreo Express and they know he's not a journalist. So maybe that's why. I'm not quite sure. Someone said, I would be going to Modesto if I picked up a passenger who wanted to go there as an Uber driver, Byron said. Okay. That's incredibly interesting. Incredibly. Let me see. So, Modesto. Check out live. Unfortunately, it's only Oreo and I. Nobody else is live from, which is awfully perplexing too, how there was no live streams out there either. Except Oreo Express. Is he from Modesto, California? I have no idea where he's even from. Is that where he's from? Police typically go after the enemies of the Democrats. Well, that's true in California. They do. That is somewhat true. Yeah, let's do this. You guys want to see this office? The debut. Should I play some music? I was going to go live. I wasn't really going to go live this early, but I was going to go live earlier than expected because I've decided that I'm not going to do a show tonight. I was going to drink, just have a beer or two. Because I'll be honest, I've been busting my ass for like 2 weeks. And I'm running out of steam here, if that makes sense. Let's see. Let's do this one. Oh, yeah. Look at this. It's fucking perfect. El Perfecto. Testing. Oh, okay. No, it's not working. Let me try this. I'll show you the new warehouse. Hold on. Bear with me 1 second. You fucker. Close. Oh, that's why I'm going to do the whole. Oh, you fucker. Let me see if this works. Yeah, it's going to work. Which one are we on? Third one. But is the audio working? That is the question. How do I make the audio work? Maybe I should just do this one. To record videos. Why isn't this working? Oh, that's why. I'm fucking dumb. How about now? How about, nope, still not. Why? You know what? I'll just do it an easier way. I was trying to be high tech, right? And you guys couldn't see what I was doing anyway, but let me do this. And I go to this one. I'm going to show you the warehouse, so bear with me 1 second. It's really quite the pain in the ass to do this. No. See, I'm like dyslexic today too, apparently. 5508 and 152. Let's see if that works. Yep, it's gonna work. Cannot open camera. Yeah, no shit. Now, is there audio from this? There is. Okay. Now, if I'm here, can you guys hear this right now? I know you may hear an echo, but ignore the echo. Let me know if it's working. You can hear it. Oh, wait. But here, I did it wrong. All right. Which is weird. So you guys couldn't hear it when I just muted that audio. Huh. Now we can't hear you. I wonder why. Because I see it working there. How about now? Now you can.
Now you can.
What the fuck? So did that work? Let me know if that works. Press 1 in the chat if that works. So stupid. Oh, man. There's a horrible echo. Screaming and echo. Yeah, but there's. I don't know why. There's an echo. There should be. An echo. It's echoing too bad. Turn the amps down. You're feeding back. No, I'm not. It's one,
but it's loud as fuck.
It's incredible echo. Like good. I hear it too. But that could just be the building. And it's even got echo cancellation on. This one works. But it's too loud. You said. How about now? Is that a little bit better? Let me know. Is that a little bit better? How about now? I'll figure it out eventually. How about now? The echo may be gone now. If it isn't, I have no idea. It's still there. Bye, Tim. Three times over. What the fuck? I don't get it. I just don't get it. Well. See, now I hear it coming back from the phone. But is there still echo there? Now? No. I don't hear an echo coming through the audio. Yes, I do. I can't tell. It's really confusing. But if I put it there. There's still an echo now, but everything's turned off. What in the fuck? It's a small echo. Voice should be you from other device. You're echoing. Whatever. I'm just going to go show the warehouse, right? I'm just going to walk around. I'll show it. I'll fix the audio shit later. So no audio. All right. So that's the rental car. And yeah, here's the desk. I don't know what was going on there. So why is it? I don't get it. I don't know. You could see it though, right? I know there was no sound. I wanted to show you the shirt. I don't know why that was doing that. You know what? I'm fucking stupid. Oh, you know what? I don't have the big mic here. I have this. Yes, yeah. I don't know where half of my stuff is right now because my life is kind of all over the place. But I wanted to show you this space. I know I'm in perfect audio now because I turned everything off. Are you being sarcastic? I have no idea. Let me see, because I'm not listening to myself. Am I working? Yeah, it's working. Yeah, do you guys like that shirt? That's a brand new shirt. Never made that shirt. I don't normally print white t-shirts because I like darker color. But yeah, that's a nice t-shirt. Those are going out in the August mega boxes. I haven't sent them yet. I'm super behind. But those are going out in the August mega boxes. So this is where I'm going to be working during the day outside of when the store is open, which we're opening Labor Day weekend, and then we're going to be closed the following weekend because I'm going to Freedom Fest, and then we'll be open. It's going to be hit or miss, to be completely honest. We'll have to wait and see. Man, this camera was fine yesterday. Something must have happened. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it do. And is that fixing it? Kind of, not really. I don't know. It's not really fixing it. Gave me a little bit of color, but it's still pretty damn dark. The camera is dark. I know. It's really annoying. But whatever. I could put it on this camera, but the camera, it's in the wrong spot. Look how clear this is. This is off of the iMac that's sitting off in the corner. Come and take a good shirt. Sadly, libs are trying. Yes, they are. Someone said I have the olive green one, not the come and take it ones. I've never printed that shirt before. Are you going to be selling shirts at Freedom Fest? Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I will, but with the coffee business, we have to put all the money out first, then we sell the coffee, and then we put the money out again, and it's trying. It's a trying time. But this week we're going to have a lot of stuff going on in terms of the show, a lot of just stuff in general. So it'll be kind of crazy. John Matthew said, just a suggestion, hire a professional to get you set up for on the air. Well, to be honest, I wasn't planning on going live, but I saw there was some riotous behavior taking place. So I just went live very quickly. So that's why there's no lights in here, because they're all still at the other office. So anyone that's like, oh, go hire someone, your camera's dark. Yeah, no fucking shit, it's dark. It's because I don't have the lights in here yet. I literally just moved in. Hence the shit all over the floor. I literally just moved in. But hey, it's okay. Someone said, great color on that. We will help you sell whatever you bring. So bring stuff, Martha said. Yeah, all right. I'll bring it. Do you guys like the white t-shirts? Because I can order a bunch of that same. I could print up a bunch of those. And I forgot to show you, they got the Pure Truth logo on the front. Should I just print up a bunch of come and take it shirts? Because to be honest, the white t-shirts are pretty cheap. And I could afford a bunch of those. I could probably bring 100 or so of those. Truth said, I could put your coffee link in my influencer accounts. Just have April contact me. I have a lot of reach, said Truth. Yeah, we will. I was wondering what that screaming video was. Huh? You like the white shirts? I don't wear the whites either, but they with the black, they just came out really good. So, and everyone that ordered an August box is getting them. Tell you what, I'll print out like 50 of those and I'll bring them to Freedom Fest. And then and they have the Pure Truth logo on the front. The hoodies are nice too. Put one in my box for the birthday, Rebecca said. Christina said you'll be there and definitely want to buy shirts. Yeah. We will. But yeah, that was going on in Modesto, California. Not quite sure what that was even about, to be honest. Oreo Express is still live. Someone is getting arrested. So we can go to his feed. Or actually, that was an old feed. I don't know where. He's in a Sonic parking lot now. There were a bunch of protesters and police out. Let's listen in.
Get in the car. Somebody's driving.
Working.
I got my phone. I wanted to find you before I left.
Oh, you're so sweet.
A donation.
Oh my gosh. Thank you. God bless you for coming out, and thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you
Take
very
care.
much.
Be
Yes,
safe.
you be
There we
safe
go.
out here. All right.
So yeah, that's Oreo Express's feed. He's live in Modesto, California. And again, there were a ton of police out. Don't really know what it was and what it was about, but Oreo Express, seemingly the only one that was out there this morning. Because normally in Los Angeles, nothing happens this early. I mean, it was going off before even 12 o'clock. You know, before even 12 o'clock. Someone tell him what happened. I told him 4 times now, Tim said. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, unless there's, you know, I don't really care what happened. To be completely honest, we missed all the crazy shit apparently. And maybe it's on Oreo's feed with the police activity and tear gas and all that stuff. Yeah. Oh, so isn't it weird? Because his feed starts with it. So if you go to Oreo Express on YouTube, you can watch the beginning of his live stream. He's live right now. If you go all the way to the beginning of his live stream, he'll have all this stuff. See, here's tear gas, the police moving in. You know, look, oh yeah, they're actively fighting right there. Pushing, the police are pushing them back. They're pushing back on the police. They're ballsy. No wonder the cops were pissed off. I didn't know all this shit took place before. Ooh, look at that. Is he going to shoot him with a beanbag gun? He was all eager to do that. How did they have this whole riot? Oh, there's the fat cop that was yelling at Oreo. This is the cop that was yelling at Oreo before. Is he a sergeant? Is that what the 2 stripes mean? Let's I wonder. They are actively.
Oh, I hope you guys seen that. This is what happens when communists come to. Yeah, it's the LGBT groups and Antifa. They gave dispersals orders way before.
So this cop right there running with the nightstick, that big guy, that was the cop that later went to yell at Oreo Express and was riding with the siren and all that. So this was before in Modesto, California. And I don't know, you know, I mean, this is Oreo Express's footage. So if you guys want to go, you can watch this on his page. But they got a little crazy. And again, that's Oreo Express on YouTube. You could find him. He doesn't like me, and I don't really like him much. But see, this is the difference of you know, a nice guy. I'm directing you guys to go to his page. Just mind you, he has a lot of like shitty content. but you can go watch his feed. You got to give it to him. He was out there first, so he was out there before anybody else, which is awfully odd. He must live in Modesto. I don't know, but it got a little spicy there. They gave Patriots tickets for petty shit, is what Tim just said. Yeah, I don't know. Someone said it's at a Planned Parenthood. Are they pro-life? No, those people were not pro-life. Patriots were protesting at Planned Parenthood before Patriots got there. Antifa showed up. Patriots got pulled over before and asked to search cars. Okay, so this was a protest against Planned Parenthood. Which, okay. So, and then counter protesters showed up before the protesters, and then police were ready to go and pushed it. Tim said, I didn't see it again. Motherfucker, yes, I did, Tim. I just read your damn comment. Timmy Charu. I swear, it sounds like a camera shutter every single time. And I can't, because this camera is not on. It's not even plugged in. So why is the camera shutter going? I don't know. So video games. No, I'm gonna go home in a minute. Wizzy and Oreo live in California. Oh, Wizzy does not live in California anymore. Fresno, that's right. That's where Oreo Express lives, Fresno, California. And good for him. And he's coming back. He says he's coming to DC, but he's not really. He's going back to Bunker Hill to be with the 1776 pedophile movement, restoration movement. Sorry about that. Didn't mean that. That was called the Freudian slip. I apologize. Apologize about that. But yeah, there's a group of people that were allowing pedophiles to be amongst their ranks that were protesting in Washington, D.C. Oreo Express was one of the streamers there, making a lot of money because he's out there streaming every day. It's very expensive. He deserves to make the money. But I just don't really believe that he was open and honest with his viewers about the fact that there were pedophiles there, because he literally said it wasn't his decision and then blocked anybody who tried to mention that there were a ton of pedophiles that were participating in the 1776 restoration movement. But those are just facts, and nobody really likes facts anymore. But that's what they are. So can't really do anything about that. I will make sure that I grab my my light, because I forgot it at home, or not at the old office, or at the store. See, it's going to be hard. I keep confusing myself. So for anyone that doesn't know, we moved from the old office, or from the store, to man. And it sucks because there's so much I could do. Like, I could take that camera, hook it up wirelessly, and then walk and show you that, except the wireless thing and everything is all at home. Someone said there was not a ton. Stop lying, Steve. Yes, if there's more than one pedophile, that qualifies as a ton to me. Kim Elmore. If there's more than one pedophile in America, that qualifies as a ton. And if there's more than one pedophile in a group of around 12 people, which is the 1776 restoration movement, and about 12 people, then yes, that's a ton. You know, if hell, even if 1%, even if 0.5% of the total protesting population are pedophiles, guess what that means? It means there's a ton of pedophiles, because one is too many. Kim, or so Kim, and I'm sorry, this is the whole reason why I'm using this new software. You're going to hate it. So you believe a ton is more than 2 when you're talking about pedophiles. So you'd be okay with your kids hanging out with those people at Bunker Hill? Is that what you're telling me? So a little one-on-one time with Bandit, you'd be okay with having your children be with Bandit? Kim, on YouTube? This is one of the ways I'm going to get rid of the trolls. Put them right on blast. What say you, Kim? Someone said, Granny Squad, are you here in Steve's chat simping for Oreo? I don't know who that is. I saw Jake is really calling out Josh and all this. Yeah, I mean, he does it more because he's getting all financial and shit. I don't give a fuck about financial stuff. They were at a Planned Parenthood clinic. A ton is 2,000 pounds, right? See, and there is a connection between pedophiles and a ton, 2,000 pounds, because the only way to make sure a pedophile doesn't reoffend is by hooking 200 pounds of cement and dropping him in the middle of the ocean. That's about the only way, you know? Vaughn Michelle said, Oreo has tons of his minions going to chats to defend 1776. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. Volume is too loud. Echo everywhere. Your components are failing. Nope, there's no echo anymore. You must be watching. You got to scroll live. Tell him to go live. There is no echo now. Or maybe there is an echo. I have no idea. I don't think there's an echo anymore. Kim Elmore. Yeah, she's not going to comment anymore. She's gone. So yes, technically I was correct in saying there were a ton of pedophiles, and I knew that. Cement shoes to the Hudson. Yes, I like your way of thinking, sir. I like your way of thinking. Hey, someone do me a solid and send over a super chat. I want to see if it lights up this new software I'm using. Let me know. Send a super chat. Like, do $1, okay? Because of that $1, I only get like 60 cents, but still, it's worth it. Or $2, whatever. Awesome. Steve Oatley used his boot. No, I didn't kick anybody. Brian said, now you're cussing people and they're going to turn this off and people go get it together. What kind of weed you smoking? Must be diesel. Okay. So you're just a troll. So here's the good thing about this new software. I can block the shit out of people quick as hell. Someone said Julius. I don't know what Julius's live feed is. See? Oh, it does show up. It's in big letters too. Look at that. $2. Love you, Steve. Oh, thank you. Holy shit. $20. Oh, look at that. Look at it. It shows right up. If I can make it so it was automatic, that would be even better. But thank you guys. So they work. It doesn't. Someone said he just came on explaining what happened today with Julius. What? Is he on YouTube? Today with Julius. Who's he?
Give me his keys so I can take his car, so I can go pick him up. He's going to get released in a couple of hours, so I got to go take care of that.
I don't know who this is.
So, yeah, they arrested my friend because they told him that it was an unlawful assembly because they shut down the area due to the fact that you had anti-straight pride people show up to shut down this event, which is quite frankly dumb. And so my friend walked up and talked to the police. They said, you can't walk over here. He's like, I have a right to be here. This is a violation of my constitution, essentially. And it is. And they told him it's an unlawful assembly. And they asked him to leave. He wouldn't leave because he felt like he said he had the right to protest. And so they arrested him. And so they said, if I didn't leave, I'm going to get arrested too. And I'm like, his car is over here. I said, I'm going to stay with him, because that's my friend. I'm not going to leave my friend and go chase the next event while he's getting arrested. That's messed up. Leave no man behind. So, I'm sorry? A lot is happening. The police are following stupid orders. So now I'm going to go take his car, because if I got arrested too, then who's going to go pick us up? No one can pick us up. So, unfortunately, I had to comply in order to get his keys so I can go take his car and go pick him up from the jail that he's going to. So I'm going to go drive over there and wait a couple of hours and go see what's up, and then go where I have to go to after that. And so I'm not going to leave him behind.
I don't know who this is. Everyone's saying he was with Oreo with the 1776. I don't know who he is. I've never seen him before, unless he was the one that was at the original People's Convoy. But he's saying something. He's like, my friend was getting arrested. Who was getting arrested? Oreo Express is in a vehicle right now. He's already driven away. Jason was the original other half of Oreo Express. Is this guy Jason? No, this is Julius. So this isn't the one that was with the People's Convoy, right? Oreo took off to the other location. I don't know. These people are protesting because they want to kill babies. Someone said. Frederick Baldwin said they are IRS agents in training. That could be true. We really don't know. Are they IRS agents, or are they shitheads, or are they both? That was my news commentary, like my news voice. Was that good? Are they shitheads, or are they both? Coming up at 7 on CNN. I don't know. Someone said he was with the convoy. Was he with the People's Convoy, or was he with the 1776 Restoration Pedophile Movement convoy? That is the real question. Because if I may remember him from Hagerstown. I may have met him in Hagerstown because I was at Hagerstown. Many people don't know that. They think I just hate people all the time. But no, I spent 3 days in Hagerstown when all the trucks actually arrived, because I care about the trucking industry, and I thought they were going to talk about the trucking industry, but they didn't. They were talking about COVID and getting the jab and how it's fighting, all that stuff. I don't care. The jab doesn't bother me because I don't have it. My wife got it. I tried to talk to her for a long time. I tried to get her not to do it, but she did it. She's not boosted. You know why she's not boosted? Because she's no longer a Democrat. She's an independent. So in another 15 years, she'll probably be a card-carrying conservative. Dixie Dronberger said, you don't hate people all the time. Who knew? No, that was a lie. I actually do hate people all the time. Todd Horton said, there is a major difference. One is a pedo and the other would leave those pedos well and good. I don't know what you're talking about. The guy got arrested for ripping a mask off the T-furs. Said, excuse me? Yeah, I don't know. You want to go back and listen? What's
Oreo. Oreo can be successful as Oreo. So Cat Power, I don't care what you say about me. You don't know me. I don't know you.
Hell yeah.
You're just a name on my chat.
Shit. Get him. I have no idea. He was all raging. Get him. I don't know what he's saying. What's it? What you talking about?
So Cat Power can say whatever that person wants. I don't care. They don't know me. I don't know them. Whatever.
Cat Power. Cat Power. Super manly name.
Walking Wolf says, "Wow." Again, you guys can say what you want about me. It doesn't matter. I don't care what you guys say about me. I'm going to speak my piece regardless.
Speak that piece.
The fact that, and that's what I'm saying. The point I'm trying to make is that for both sides, I'm talking about both sides here. I'm not just harping on one side. I'm talking about both sides. Both sides need to cool their jets and just protest and not let things get out of hand. Don't let anybody destroy your frame. Maintain your frame. But the problem is that this other side, the left, always wants to shut down what the right does. But yet you had a full month, 30 days to do your little immortality stuff. You had 30 days to go put your penis in somebody else's butt. You had 30 days to do that. You had a whole month. And yet you want to shut down an event because of one day. Are you that intimidated?
What the fuck does that have to do with anything? What the hell does that? Oh, that just did it for me.
It's so crazy.
What the fuck? What did I walk into here?
Thank you, Trisha. I appreciate you. Exactly, Tamara. So I just wanted to bring that news to you guys. It's just like it's getting out of hand, man. It's getting out of hand. We're allowing children to control the narrative. We're allowing the smallest voices to become the loudest voices and control the narrative. This is insane.
All right, so for anybody just tuning in that has no idea what the hell is going on, so apparently there's this group of protesters that were planning to do a protest in Modesto, California. They were an okay to be straight or something, like Straight Men's Alliance or straight people protesting, or so SPP. You know, that's what their nickname is, SPP, because apparently now you need to hold a vigil or a protest just to be a heterosexual. I guess. Like I may have missed that. But yeah, so apparently there's this arranged protest of people that, you know, are exhibiting their right to be heterosexual. And they were planning a protest at or around a Planned Parenthood. But before they could go there and protest their heterosexuality, which is weird, a group of Antifa and anti-heterosexuality protesters arrived there, to which police got in a response. And yeah, everything went crazy. Someone said straight pride patriots. Is that what they're called? Straight pride patriots? That's not what they're calling themselves. Please, they're not. They're trying to hide for something. If that's what they're really calling for.
Pride event, folks like that. That's what I'm talking about.
Was it really a straight pride event? Wow, that's weird. So he said it was a straight pride event.
The whole homosexuality thing, the whole LGBT thing. Do you realize that you guys are being used? Just hear me out for a second. Do you realize that you are being used? The lesbians, the gays, the bisexual, the trans, you are being used. Who's using you? The top elites are using you. They're telling you it's okay to sleep with a man. It's okay to sleep with a woman because it's liberation. They're doing it all out of the guise of liberation.
I don't fucking care. I don't care. I'm not going to promote that shit on my channel. I'm not going to promote it in either way. That's why we don't do any of the gay pride parades or none of that shit. I wouldn't, if I knew this was a protest about being a straight pride. That's stupid. Like, oh my God. I don't know why people need to parade around because you're human. You know what I mean? I've just never understood that. I don't know why you got to parade around. Is it almost because you're unsure of your own sexuality, so you have to go and tell everyone else how you're straight? I that's just very odd to me. That's just very odd. So maybe someone could explain that. Maybe someone said, I think they're making up new groups to freak out MAGA. Someone said, aren't the police always out in Modesto? I have no idea. You guys want to listen to what he's saying? All right, let's listen. Let's try to figure it out.
That side hates you. When in reality, it's the elites that hate you. They hate you enough to destroy you. I love you enough to rebuild.
Someone said, this guy is right with the puppet game, but in the wrong way. It's okay to be whatever you want, but don't push those beliefs or force them on other people, said Todd. Yes. And you know, it doesn't seem like that would be a novel, hard thing to understand, but a lot of people think, and here's the thing, that goes with both the right or the left. They believe that it has to be one way or the other all the time. You either got to be, you know, conform to one way or you got to conform to another. And that's just how they are. What is this one? Which one of these do you like better? Do you like this one, or do you like this one, or do you like this one? I think I like this one, right? Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah. Anyway, but how do I hide it? Oh, there we go. Us MAGA supporters are fascists, according to Biden. Yeah.
I'm gonna go fight. I'm gonna go live stream in front of the jail and show you guys what's going on. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'm gonna end.
All right, so he's ending whatever the fuck he was talking about. Someone said a lesbian group has formed against LGBTQ plus movement. The leader was on Tucker a week or so ago. They don't agree with the nonsense from this transgender and LGBTQ plus. Yeah, I mean, I don't fucking care. I really don't. I never did. You know, about all this stuff. Someone said, I got the flyer. I got the flyer as SPP, the Sexual Position Parade. What the fuck? That would be funny if that was the truth. Oh man, this camera was fine. And I bet you're right. I bet it's because it's offsetting because the light. Like, does it get lighter if I do that? No, it's still pretty dark, huh? And then it's weird because this camera is fine. And this camera was the one that auto focuses. See, you could always see it does it already. It's auto focusing like crazy. I'll fix it because this one I just need to have a light by it or behind it or something. But anyway, we just moved into our new office. That's why everything is still a little finicky. You know, I also have this camera, which is working off of the other one. This is working off the Mac. And it's actually a really good camera, right? Yeah, it's very nice. Very nice. But this, unfortunately for you guys, is the main one. The lady that was on Tucker stated that they already had all the rights they've always wanted. Yeah, but again, you know, certain people only speak for certain people. You know what I mean? Because my idea of being on the right or conservative isn't everyone else's idea. We know that too. Do you care about grooming going on with the children, adults, whatever, but leave the kids alone, parents? Yeah, you know, and here's the thing. I don't think grooming is going on as much as everybody is portraying it to be. I'll be completely honest with you. Any grooming is wrong, but I think people are can I be blunt? I think people are making it up. I think people on the right are making it up. I think people on the left are pretending it doesn't happen when it does. You know, that's my belief. I think anyone you could say, hey, this piece of plastic, grooming, and someone somewhere will now believe that every piece of discarded plastic water bottle has something to do with grooming people, it's just weird. Someone said, but the textbooks. Yeah, I know. The difference now is kids nowadays know far more than we did as children. And that's not because they're being taught that. It's because they have access to the internet. My son the other day, 11 years old, was talking about who's the guy that got banned the other day, and all the conservatives were all talking about it. Who was that guy? He got banned from all the platforms. Oh, I forgot. You know which one? The sexist, misogynistic fucker. That dude, whatever his name is. And I don't like him, but I also don't believe his speech should be infringed upon. Andrew Tate. Yes, my 11-year-old son said, hey, Dad, what do you think about all this Andrew Tate mess? And I said, I'm going to take away all your phones. I'm going to take away your phone. I'm going to take away your computer. I'm going to call your school and have them block your internet, everything, if you ever mention his name again. Because my son is 11 years old. And I certainly don't want him listening or looking up to Andrew Tate as a role model. Not at all. But do I think he should have been banned by all the platforms? Absolutely not. But but that's the thing is kids, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, before the advent of smartphones and the fact that you can look up everything on your phone nowadays, you wouldn't know who that person is unless it was on television. Do you know what I mean? So while we are all trying to shelter our kids from what we perceive as schools are teaching, that is the very same shit they're looking at every day on their fucking phones. And even if you don't give your kids a phone, they're looking at it on their friends' phones. They are. My kids, like, we don't even need to have a birds and the bees talk. You know why? Because they already know all this shit. There's nothing. I mean, these kids it's different. It's different. Someone said, what's wrong with Andrew Tate? I don't like him. I don't like the way he talks about women as property. I literally just don't like very much anything about what he said. But that's my opinion. Someone said, my gay nephew isn't for grooming or his friends. And like I said, I think grooming is I think what a lot of people talk about grooming is convoluted. I think it's fake and made up shit. Oreo is backing. I don't know what that means. Do you mean back live or something like that? Or he's backing into a parking lot or something, or ending his live stream. I don't know. Someone said, I have no problem. Or someone said, speaking about what's his face? Tate. You say you have no problem. I'm not saying all of his views are bad, but here's the thing. Like, not everything is bad, but would you disallow, I don't know. Someone said, I don't disagree, Steve, but there's a big difference between parents allowing their children to see stuff online and a teacher teaching it in a classroom where they have kids' full attention in a classroom setting. Again, yeah, and Kate, we've had this conversation before as well. There's a difference, and I don't know what it is. To be honest, I don't know what they're teaching, nor do I want to fucking know, to be completely honest with you. I know there's a lot of talk about sex education and stuff like that. I don't know what they're talking about, right? I know a lot of people are, appalled by that. Oh, they're going to teach about genders in 5th grade or 6th grade or 7th grade. To me, I don't know. I don't know what they're talking about. So I don't know if I care that much. Does that make sense? I'm not doing a good job at I raise my kids. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's kind of my thing. I raise my children. I do it. So the school can teach them something. It doesn't matter, because my kids are going to listen to me, because that's the way we've raised them. If there's something that's taught outside or in school that they have a problem, then that my kids are going to tell me. Someone said, when I was in 5th grade, we were taught sex ed. My parents were allowed to pull me from class and allowed me to take it. It was my parents' choice. Yeah, it still is. It still is. Sex ed classes. And see, I don't think it's mandatory in any school district. In any school district. Someone else said, you loan your kids to the school. They are still your kids to raise. The school and media companies competes with the parents. No, they don't. No, they don't. I don't loan my kids anywhere. I allow them to go there to get some sort of education, but it's our job to finish that parenting. It's our job to parent. It's their job to educate. And my major issue with schools is when they cross that line into parenting, or attempting to cross that line into parenting versus educating. There is a concrete difference, and I don't necessarily agree with everything that everybody says all the time, as that, oh, well, your middle schooler has to take a sex ed class, or is opting into take a sex ed class where they're going to be taught about stuff. Here's the thing too. In the 1990s, when I was in middle school, there wasn't this big, like, transgender blah blah shit going on. We had goth kids. That's what they were back then. There was no transgender, I identify as a unicorn, none of that shit. But I can honestly tell you that if we did, we would have all learned about it as well, and it probably wouldn't have been a big of a deal to everybody else. I frankly just don't care. Do I think it's normal? No. But does it affect me enough that I'm going to go out of my way and slander people or talk down to them, or teach my kids to pass judgment on someone because of the the way they go? No. Do I think that men should be able to use, women's bathrooms? Fuck no. Do I think women should be able to use men's bathrooms? No. But I think a lot of people are just, I don't know. Several parents had read directly from books and meetings that have been streamed. Some nasty shit. Have you ever read Of Mice and Men? That's a racist ass book. It's got all sorts of racist stuff in it. We read that in middle school. It was mandatory reading. There was racist shit in that. That's what. And here's the thing: there's books. There's crazy shit that happens in school, in books, all over the way. Have you listened to the fucking music nowadays? Like, that's the craziest thing to me, is there's a lot of parents out there that are like, look what was in chapter 7 of this book on page 326, but yet you allow your kids to listen to pop music on the radio. Today, I have a rental car because I hit a deer in my car. So I have a rental car. Sirius satellite doesn't work, and there's a bug, so it's not allowing it to connect to my phone, right? So I have to listen to radio. Have you listened to the sexualization of this music that these kids are listening to every day? It's disgusting. It is pornographic. Have you listened to it? Like, has anyone done it? Has anyone listened? Someone said, homeschool your kids, Steve. I homeschool my daughters very easy. I don't need to homeschool my children. For one, my wife is a public school teacher. Okay, so if her district was starting to teach something that I would be opposed to, she would tell me. That's what, she would. Even if she disagreed with it, she'd still tell me. And secondly, my kids, it's not a bad deal. Eden's Vision. Yeah, I mean, Eden's Vision, you're criticizing my parenting now. And if that's not what your intention is, that's what you're doing. So cut the shit. Modern music sucks. But no, have you listened to it? Go to your local pop station, right? On your news, which is what all the kids listen to. It's all like TikTok music and shit like that. And just listen. Just listen for a couple of hours. I know it's going to be revolting. You'll probably puke in your mouth several hundred times. But listen. Listen to the words. And someone said, hasn't music been sexual but not as obvious? They are literally talking about male members. And I'm not talking about like people, what's the word? Appendages. No, appendages. They're being very descriptive in these songs, which is, I can't believe it. Someone said, remember, I kissed a girl. Yeah. Who is that? It was like, I kissed a girl and I liked it. That's a lot different than saying, oh, stick it deep inside. Like there's a huge difference. And that's what's going on the radios nowadays. That's what's going on. Now, would you consider that grooming? Now here's the thing. Like, if you would consider that grooming and the radio station as grooming, wouldn't you consider like a news station that talks about those types of stories as also grooming? Right? So wouldn't you just say that everybody's grooming? What if the walls in the places that are being taught are the same color as the walls in this office? Do you see what I'm like? It just seems like everyone is making it so weird. Someone's saying, oh, that I kissed a girl with subliminal messages, and that's all spiraled into this. Okay. All right. It was long ago where the preteens listened to it, someone else said. People don't believe that. Do you also remember there were all the moms against metal? People remember that? And then there's dads against country. And then the racists against R&B. Do you remember that? There's always been people that are offended by music. Someone said, well, seeing how it is TikTok, you shouldn't be surprised that it is trash. Someone said. What about Stacy's mom has got it going on? Remember that song? Grooming. That happens all the time. Wasn't there just some teacher, I think also in Florida, that like a kid was reported missing, some really young child, and it was she was found like hiding him in her home, something like that. Mothers Against Dungeons and Dragons. Yep, that game. That's another one. Kate said, my child doesn't live in a bubble at all. She isn't naive or unaware, but I reserve that right. Yes, you do. Some parents may want their children more sheltered for censored sex ed should absolutely happen in school, but my 10-year-old shouldn't have a teacher tell her, Yeah, see, and I don't know if that actually happens. And I'm not calling you a liar, Kate, but I don't know if that actually happens. Like, here's Kate's comment. I don't want to even keep that up that long. I don't know if that actually happens. I really don't. And you would know better than anybody because, for one, you're the mom, and secondly, you're on a school board. So you would know better. Like, if they are in fact teaching that descriptor of shit to 10 and 11-year-olds, then absolutely, fight it, protest against it, forcefully fight against it. But I don't know if they're actually doing that shit. I fucking hope they're not. I hope they're not. Will riot season start again? It may. I mean, if they may have no other option to do it. New Jersey standards are calling for it, and some districts are doing it. I don't know. I sincerely hope not. Someone said, I've never had sex ed in middle school 70s or high school 80s. We had it in middle school. I remember having it in middle school. But it's part of Agenda 2030, someone else said. Riot season starts September 3rd, someone said. Yeah. I don't know. I hope not. I don't want riot season. I don't want any of that stuff. I want this country to do well. Someone said, no, I didn't hear that in New Jersey. Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea what is going on with half of these people. I just think there are certain words and certain things that people are making a big deal out of that aren't, when there's bigger issues to pay attention. And that's what I find the most annoying with whatever this movement is that people have now. I think a lot of people are signifying things as grooming or things as things that should be taught to kids, which, and rightfully so. But that argument is always going to go back and forth. No matter what, there's always going to be someone that says someone shouldn't learn. Like, someone that's against motorcycles is going to say that nobody should go to a motorcycle school. Or someone that's against, sports, right? Someone that's kids are bad at sports, so they hate sports. They're going to advocate for less sports, put the money in the sciences. That shit always happens. There's always something else. And I think people have to figure out what the hell is I don't know. I just think people are programmed now to bitch about everything in America, regardless of who you are, regardless of what your political affiliation is. I believe everybody in America is programmed to bitch about everything. That's my personal belief. But Austin Forrest said riot season should have started when Arby's quit offering potato cakes. We had sex ed in 5th grade because of obvious developments in Victoria. Someone else said 7th grade. A frickin' man. Yep. Why does anyone even care what someone else does? I don't care as long as they don't bother me. I know. I think people have to remember that. Someone said commercial. You're seeing commercials on YouTube. It's not monetized, so I don't know how you're seeing commercials on YouTube. Someone said elections will put another narrative out there about something for the people to riot about. It's out of control. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, do I think there has to be something that happens that spawns that kind of riot? I used to think the whole Black Lives Matter protest, march up and down the street, do all that stuff. I thought that was going to be the thing that sets everybody off, but that didn't happen. Luckily for the world, that didn't happen. So someone said leaning left inch by inch, smack my head. What's next? AOC is misunderstood. See, isn't it weird that Sam always comes into the chat and says I'm leaning left. But isn't it weird that when someone has a rational thought, right? So a thought that doesn't necessarily fit into a programmed line of way of thinking, right? Because for me, I personally believe people can live how they want as long as it doesn't affect me and my kids and my family and my everyday life. I don't care if a dude wants to spend the rest of his life with a dude, nor do I care if a woman wants to spend the rest of her life with a woman. It's never offended me. But for some, that is the deal breaker. They no longer consider me a conservative or on the right because I don't align with their way of thinking and saying it's like a holy sin from God. And even if I didn't, I'd never even addressed whether I believe it's a sin or not. That's not something I'm doing on a public platform. I just don't care to make that some distinguishing thing that I'm going to stew over night and day, over and over and over. I am not going to go out and harm people based on their political belief, nor am I going to I'm going to try not to pass judgment on people based on political belief. But it seems to some, like Sam on YouTube, that because I am not willing to pass judgment on some because of a political belief, then I am turning left. Which is weird because if that is what left is, I don't know. It's weird. Someone said, I think Steve is wrong about the pedo stuff. No, but there's one group of people that I don't think have the right to breathe, and that's pedophiles. And that's not going to change. You may think I'm wrong, blank page, but frankly, I don't care. Pedophiles are the scum of the earth and shouldn't be allowed to breathe the same air anybody breathes. You know? Someone said it's not for us to judge. Someone said I'm bi, respect Christianity and Steve for being straight. That's not difficult, just to something. Someone said no talking about grooming. I don't know what you're talking about. Because I don't think I don't think sex education in schools is grooming. To be honest, well, it depends. The context, like what Kate said earlier. No, that's pretty fucked. Like if that is truly going on in schools in New Jersey, every parent should be outraged. But I don't think that's widespread. I don't think teaching people even about sexuality, teaching children teaching teenagers, teaching high schoolers. I think sex ed should be taught to high school because here's the thing. When I was in middle school, I think I was in 8th grade when I did sex ed. It was separated by sex, which was weird because it was separated by sex, but we had like a 90-year-old woman that taught it. She didn't even like work at the school. She literally came in to do this. Very odd. And they did everything from teaching you how to put on protection. Like literally that was in the class. That's what they did. Now people seem to, and granted, we didn't have a big transgender thing. And I'm sure they talked about gay people because that shit was happening in the early 90s. It wasn't as prevalent or as, every day now, but that's it. And they taught it because that's what the state guidelines set that they had to teach it. I don't know what they teach in sex ed now, but maybe someone said, in high school, it's already known. And maybe that's why they're trying to do it earlier. Here's the thing. If teaching sex ed teaches someone that it's okay to not follow, because it works both ways. A lot of people are arguing that sex ed is teaching people that they need to go or teaching kids that it's okay to be transgender or gay or whatever. Maybe sex ed is teaching people that it's okay to be heterosexual. Does anyone ever think that way? Because the world is so seemingly focused on making it so being straight is frowned upon. Maybe these sex ed courses and stuff is actually maybe it's actually out there doing a public service, teaching people that, hey, you know what? You like women or you're attracted to the opposite sex. That is okay because media is pushing it down your throat that you're not supposed to. Does anyone think of it that way? I bet they don't. Shyman99 said, who is complaining about sex ed being taught in school? No one that I saw. Here's the thing, genius. I actually live streamed to 7 different profiles or platforms all at once. So while you may not see it, we're live on 2 YouTubes, 2 Facebooks, 2 Twitter pages, and Twitch, and our own platform as well. So yeah, you may not see the comments, and I wish there was a way. I could. I'm not going to, but I think I could. Can't I? No, I guess it doesn't let me. I thought I could put the chat over. No, I can't hear. Bobby said, I'm in love with Steve. He's my hero, and guess I'm gay. All right. Well, that's you. I was talking about you today, Bobby. I was talking to you about the donut thing in the college. Bobby owns a donut shop. I know that didn't make any fucking sense to anybody. He owns a donut shop in a college neighborhood, and I was saying, I wish we had the extra money to start our coffee shit right now, but we don't. Status Quo said, I was clear, Steve Oatley, commercials on YouTube and did not mention your channel as included. Reading is fundamental. Yet you spelt fundamental wrong, you moron. Look at this genius. I was clear, commercials are on YouTube and did not mention your channel as included. Reading is fundamental. Like, seriously, if you're going to try to be insulting, and I allow, aren't you the liberal that's always on my page? You don't really comment live that much. You always comment when it's not live. But come on, man. Someone said Scummio is just trying to make his grift. I don't know what you're who's Scummio? Are you insinuating that I'm grifting? Okay. Because I haven't asked for any money, which is weird, because wouldn't a grifter like be like, hey, send me money? Wouldn't I be like, now that I'm in this nice office and warehouse and everything, wouldn't I be like, oh, buy coffee? No, I don't want anyone to buy any coffee right now. I got to get caught up on these damn orders. I don't want anyone to buy anything. You know what I want you to do is, don't buy anything. Wait, because we're going to do a pre-sale, but it's weird. Like, business is weird. Sometimes you hit this wall, right? A wall of resources, because I have 2 big events coming up, our store opening next weekend, and then the Freedom Fest the weekend after, and I have to get a lot of stock to put there, and we don't have it yet. It costs a lot of money. Do I have vanilla yet? I just ordered it, but again, it's going to be 12-ounce bags. We're switching back to 12-ounce because the shipping's actually cheaper and people will buy more, they said. Someone said, LOL, Steve, you're no drifter. 76ers are Olympic grifters. Huh? Frederick Baldwin. Now that theme tune is in my head. Someone said, pretty sure Scummio is Oreo Express. Oh, is that what they're saying? See, and do I think he's a grifter? No. Because here's the thing. You would have to be, from the term that I understand grifter as, is that you have to be doing something underhandedly, right? Well, I take that back. I would say his everyday actions are not grifting, except for the 1776 thing. Because here's the truth. If everyone is commenting about, everybody that was commenting about the 1776 restoration movement, apparently providing safe shelter and safe harbor for pedophiles, and anytime that is brought up in your chat, you block them so that question doesn't need to be answered, and then you consistently pander to your audience, then at that point, it would be grifting. Because you are not being honest with everybody else. But like his feed out here, Oreo Express, and that's the thing, is I know a lot of people try to make all these things, these big spats, the shit spats. I'm not very good at them. I'm not very good at having the internet wars because I'm too nice. You know what I mean? He's out there. He's out there right now, or was in Modesto, California. Maybe he's live now. I don't fucking care. He's going to be back live in DC, although I don't know why he's going back to DC. That movement is dead. And then, he's been doing stuff for a long time. A long time. Someone said, grifters are scam artists. Don't ever rent to one. I don't know what you're talking about there. I made cold brew with my French vanilla coffee, said Truth. Bobby said, if I can get away, I'm thinking of going to Freedom Fest. Yeah, you should. Freedom Fest, Morning View, Kentucky, September 10th. I'm going to be there giving away free coffee. We'll have some t-shirts, probably the white t-shirts, the come and get it or come and take it, whatever, the shirt that I displayed when I was walking around. Someone said, if you're lying to get views and also getting paid, I believe you're grifting. Oh. Yeah, well, lucky I don't get paid for making these videos anymore. Used to, when we did the riots and all that. Oh, yeah. I made a lot of money. That's why we donated so much money. But yeah, we don't really. Now it's pretty much the coffee sales, and that's it. The coffee and shirts and stuff. And granted, that in itself is a full-time job and a full-time business. But it would be nice to not have to do that. Someone said Steve Oreo calls those on the left mentally ill and spews hate. Yeah, I've heard him say the mentally ill stuff. I don't. I'll be honest. Whoever the ant person is. Oh, are you that fucking ant? No, you're said ants dem lady. You're not the. I don't know why it says ants. If you're hanging out in that defender of the ants, that weirdo. I don't know if you're the same dem lady, but. Yeah. Just like Bobby said, Oreo's always out there in this shit. So I give him that. Yeah. He's always out there. Even if he starts it, he's always out there. So frankly, I don't care about Oreo Express. Someone says, Steve, do your pipples lay on their back and try talking like humans? Mine does. No, neither of them do. They fart like they're humans, though, which is really annoying. God Rides a Harley says, Steve does not like to brag, but he donated $97,000 in 1 year. Yeah, and you know what? I wish I never did. I wish I could, because you know what I could do right now with the $97,000 that we donated in 2020? Oh, so much. So much. I wouldn't even be doing a crowdfunding or whatever, not crowd, the equity, the crowd raise or whatever that we're working on. I wouldn't even be doing it. We'd self-fund the whole damn thing. But ultimately, it's good for you. It gives everyone a chance to own part of this son bitch. What time are you getting to Morning View? Probably, I was going to leave on the 8th, but I think I'm just going to leave on the 9th. And so I'm going to get there late because they told me they're going to reserve a spot for me. Yeah, they're going to reserve a spot for me. No, they want me to be by all the other food vendors, which I don't really want to. But then I don't have to walk really far to go get food, so that's nice. Someone said, Dixie said, oh, don't wish that. You did so much good. Yeah, I know, but I can't do as much as I would right now, because I have like a plan right now. Someone said, you get a great heart, honey, with donating all. I don't know what that means. Someone said, if you didn't donate it all. Yeah, but see, I fucked up on my accounting. So when I was making the donations, the majority of those donations were not to 501c3 income. So they didn't consider it pass-through income unless I did something wrong. I don't know. I owed a shit ton of money in taxes. Mid five figures. Just to let you know. Even last year, it was low end 5 figures, but still over. There was no one to start off that 5 figure. Status Quo said, a first for me being labeled as a liberal. I don't know. Your views are pretty liberal. So what's going on in Modesto? Nothing anymore. A group of protesters were out there and they were like, blah, 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 and yelling back and forth. Someone said, moving up in the world, Steve, vendors beware. Oh, yeah. We're going to take over the coffee world. We are. We're going to be the first company that just gives away free cups of coffee everywhere. Part of what I want to do, does anyone have a line on a Sprint? Does anyone want to buy me a Sprinter van? Actually, I want a Ford Transit, the high roof ones. That's what I want. If anyone has one that's black or you just want to go buy one, right? I'll even rent that bit. I'll rent it from you. Like on paper, I'll sign a lease. That way I don't have to go and do it and take another personal credit out. Huh. I already got the motorhome and the trailer and all that stuff. Because what I want to do, right? What I want to do is get a black high roof, because they have a mid roof, and I actually rented one of those to move the other day, and that's where I got this idea. But I think I still had to like bend over just a little bit. But I think with the high roof, I wouldn't need to bend over when I'm like giving away coffee. And we'd just give away a shit ton of coffee right outside. We'd be all over the place, because essentially what I would do is I'd just post it on social media. I'd be like, we are going to be on 42nd Street today giving away coffee. Come on out. It'd be amazing. So yeah, if someone said I don't care what, it needs to be one of those, either a Ford Transit van or the Mercedes ones, the Sprinter vans. Yeah, if any of you guys want to do that, let me know. Or you have one, like you're just some rich dude that just sits on all that, let me know. Because I was talking to someone today and I'm like, dude, I'm probably going to end up just being like calling you one day and say, I got this. And you're going to be like, what the fuck? Even my wife thinks it's a good idea to go get one. She's like, don't open the store, do that. And I'm like, it's too late on the store part. Someone said, look into you buying a used truck. Yeah, I know. But it's the part of the issue is I'm already leveraged because I have a personal car loan. I've got the motorhome and I've got the RV, all three of our loans. So anything that I do, I'm going to end up having to pay entirely too much. You know what I mean? So like they're going to get me for the interest because I have so many car loans out already. But we'll do it. You know, I need like a high van Sprinter and like 150 grand. 150 grand. Someday. What time is it? Is it 4:14? Holy shit. Those Sprinters are bulletproof. Yeah. Yeah. Well, if anyone is watching out there and you have one, I'll lease it off you. I'll pay you every month for it if you want. But yeah, that way I don't need to. You know, but someone said, I'm out of school and all. Do you think Steve could use the old short school bus I rode? LOL. You know, I no, because I wouldn't want that. I think the Sprinters look a little bit more professional. Someone said motorhome and RV. I thought those were the same. No, a motorhome is what I have. And then I have a trailer. So like a 20-foot like toy hauler, I guess is what you would call it, because you could put a vehicle in it. It's a citizen stringer thing for mobile command, and I didn't build it out yet. But I pay on both of those every month. Why not do a fundraiser, open something memorable with a markup to fund the Sprinter? What? Are you kidding me? You know how much memorable I need it to be? That would be tens of thousands. I like a used one's like 40 grand right now. Hit up the auto auctions. Yeah, I don't have, like, if I had 10 grand or something right now to go to the auctions with, I would use that money to buy more coffee and more shirts and all that stuff. Did you guys remember the shirt? Should I do a walkthrough from the warehouse again? I'm not even going to bother with the sound, but should I do a walkthrough with the warehouse again? I think so. So you guys could see it. Where's I wish it would just do the same one that I did. I'll do a walkthrough one more time for the new office, and then I'm going to go. I'm going to buy some beer. That's right. I said beer. I know a lot of you guys don't drink. I haven't drank in like two or 3 months. I want to have a beer. Just relax. And then tomorrow I got to come here and work. 4, 2, 3. But I also got to mow my lawn really bad. We're looking, and our neighbor's selling her house. So we want to make our house look as nice as we can, you know, for all that stuff. You guys aren't going to be able to hear this. Probably not. Because I wonder, because I don't have, yeah, I don't. Oh, wait. Is it this one? Is it this one? No, it's not. See? All right, so there's going to be no audio, but I'm going to quickly walk through. All right? So you won't be able to hear anything, but whatever. So, I mean, you can hear it now, but I also hear an echo. And you guys may hear a terrible echo. I bet you do. Hold on. Let me get rid of this. Let me just block that. Because now you hear my voice. But when I don't have it. So, yeah. This is my office where all the magic is made, right? That's one of my windows outside the office complex. That's another one. If you walked all the way to the end of this building, all the way at the far side, I also have that office space, and that's where my future gym is going to go. But now I won't. So the next room I'm going to go into is the front, which is I'm going to make another studio in there with a couple of couches or something. And then we'll go to the warehouse, and I'll just show you a new design that I'm printing today. And you won't hear anything because the audio doesn't work. So bear with me. So yeah, you won't hear it because I don't have a wireless mic. Because I don't know where it is. You can still hear it because I'm yelling right now. Yeah. See? And then this is the hall. It felt like this to me. Yeah, so that's it. It's pretty nice, right? Whoops. Let me turn this off. And then back out of that. But yeah. So that's the that's the new office. We still have the store, which is about 45 minutes south of here. But the reason why I needed to separate it is because we are shipping too much. We have so many orders that I couldn't do it from the other store. The postal service, essentially the post office couldn't handle it. It was too much for them. And it was too much. Sam has a Sprinter. Come on, Sam. Let's go with the Sprinter. But yeah, so this is where I'm going to create all the magic, right? This is where I will do all the video stuff for the news. And then on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in the mornings, I will be at our store. And we'll just open to give away free coffee for everybody. On special weekends or long weekends, I'll probably keep the store open. But I was thinking about it today after I was talking to someone, and I just want to give away free coffee. It's not necessarily about selling shit out of that store because I know people are going to buy the coffee once they try it because it's really good. But it's more just to give away coffee. And if I make the $1,500 a month in coffee sales and all that stuff to cover the cost of the place, that's good. So I'm happy about that. And then the back room in the store, one of the back rooms, I'm actually going to move the doors around the whole back on the left where my first studio was. That's just going to be my own personal storage. So I'm going to put a lock on there and block that off. And then the back office, the one that was like half green, half gray, because I never finished painting it, that room I'm going to switch, and I'm going to put 4 microphones, like a conference table, a couple of chairs, the old Roadcaster, because nobody wanted to buy it. And we're going to run, I'm going to invite some people to do podcasts there because I know the police department there wanted to host a podcast, and I'll just give them the space to use, because again, I do pretty well. It's not about getting stupid rich yet. I do want to be stupid rich sometime, but it's about working. The stairs go up to a loft. Yeah, it's over this whole place. When they built it, they actually, like, on the roof here, it's not drop, it's sheetrock. So I don't like going up there because I don't like heights very much. But yeah, there's way more storage up above too. So I have all the storage in the back, and then I have all the storage up top. And then I have another 1,000 square feet on the other side, the gym space that I haven't used, but it was so cheap. Gavin McGinnis, I don't know. That was 2 days ago, I think. But yeah, we don't know if he actually got arrested or if it was I don't know what it was. Someone said it looks like the kids have a cool spot to play video games. Yeah, maybe when they're off. They'll come here and hang out with me. Did anyone see the Christmas parade killers outburst in court? Yeah, I did. But yeah, so what did we learn today? Well, we learned that the police are equally in Modesto, California. They're equally a-hole to both the right and the left. We saw that today, so that was good. We also learned Oreo Express does other things other than cover the 1776 restoration movement. That is also good. We also learned that I moved into the new space, and we saw that a couple of times, plus a new design that we have. And I'll bring that design, isn't available in the store, but I will bring that design to Morning View, Kentucky on the 10th. So if you want to buy that, it'll help pay for the trip and all that good stuff. Maybe, like, how many do I need? If I sell it at $20, so roughly a $10 profit per shirt, and I want to buy a $400,000 or $40,000 Sprinter van, that's what, roughly 400 shirts I need to sell? No, my math is horrible right now. I'm tired. No, what is it? 4,000. I need to sell 4,000 shirts, right? Yeah, 4,000 shirts. I'm not going to have that many shirts. But and we learned that I am kicking ass and taking over the coffee industry. Yep. It's going to be crazy, man. Crazy stuff. Someone said, come up with a crazy badass rap and I'll wrap my car with a Pure Truth brand and drive it around. Yeah. It's not a bad idea. I wanted to do that with semis. That shit just costs a lot of money, man. All of it does. But you know what? It is what it is. You got to spend money to make more money. You know, right now we're just sitting, we're profitable, but there's like, we got to keep putting more money out to make more money too. So it's like, it's a catch 22. Now, see, now my rental car actually starts when I tell it to. Isn't that good? It hasn't for days until I yelled at it today. I was like, you fucking piece of garbage. Because it was hot. $50K to get all the good features. Yeah, I'll be honest. If someone was like, here's Steve, here's 50 grand to go buy your Sprinter van, I would buy a used van and use the other money for more shirts. Like if I was in control of it, like if I had enough money right now to do what I wanted, I would get a Sprinter van or whatever, and then I would spend probably another $20,000 or $30,000 on apparel, shirts, hats, and probably half of that on coffee. And so I have just a supply, because right now what we're doing is I'm buying like 800 pounds at a time. So I'm buying 800 pounds. By the time I get around to think that I have enough coffee, that coffee's gone. I got to order more. And that's the issue that I'm running into now, is I have to order coffee. The price for coffee went up. So I have to order coffee from a different vendor because my other vendor can't get it there in time. And it's a pain in the ass, but we're going to do it. We're going to do it. You guys watch, the just free coffee, that'll be everywhere. Or maybe Drank. I was thinking of opening like a kiosks and just call it Drank, where you can get a free cup of coffee and just call it Drank, right? Wouldn't the kids like that? Come on over to Drank, where every cup of coffee is free. You could drink. All you can drink. Or something like that. I don't know. I just think it sounds funny. Lease someone a car with a PT News wrap, $169 a month for a Corolla. They pay insurance, someone said. Review are there, someone else said. Yeah, a lot of coffee orders went out last week, and that's the beauty about having this. So tomorrow I gotta keep printing all these shirts. I got so much done, but I have so much because there were so many people that ordered that August box. So right now we're 2 days late on getting that box out, and I'm hoping that I can get everything else printed tomorrow to put in. Otherwise, I'm going to start with the extra larges because that's the majority of the ones that I have done. There were 34 extra large boxes that were purchased. So, which is crazy. We still have the September box available if people want to buy that. That ships September 15th. But I'm probably going to close that one out tomorrow night too. So we don't have any issues there. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate everyone for watching. I'm glad that this live feed actually stayed up the entire time. And I can use this chat thing and all that stuff, which I like. So we just got to figure out the sound hiccups, which isn't that hard. If I have the wireless mic hooked up, I could just literally switch over to like a lapel mic when I'm doing the walkarounds, which is what I want to do, because a lot of the shows I'll do back there. So one of these cameras is going to be used back there, but it will be wireless. So I can, go out and walk around and all that stuff. So anyway, unless there's some crazy breaking news, I won't be live until Monday. Everyone that's watching on Citizen Stringer, it's just going to be the radio. I didn't get anything else preloaded. So it's just going to be the radio until Monday morning. But I appreciate you all for watching, and I will hold on. Let me just make sure I got, so it'll just be the radio until then. And what was this? Oh, yeah, some things in your order were out of stock. Yeah, no shit. That's why we didn't get them, including my chicken patties. I didn't get my chicken patties. And I really like chicken patties. And I'm like, so are you going to go back to the store and get them? I said that to my wife. And you know what? We got into a fight. Not really. But she's like, why do I got to go to the store? You go everywhere all the time. And I'm like, do you understand what I've been doing? You know how many miles I've put down in the past 3 days? My goodness. I've been busting my ass. I really have. And you know what? It's going to be, this is going to be huge. It's going to be huge. Someone said buy a race car. Nah, race cars will be in the future. I'll either do one myself or we'll have a whole bunch of different sponsorships for them. They will be in the future because I personally think it's an incredible idea. And my son keeps talking about it too. My younger boy, he wants me to have a race car. He's like, Dad, why don't you buy a Sprinter van and then you can have that and you can pull the trailer? And then you can have the race car in the trailer. And then I'm like, yeah, but with the vans, you can only have one passenger. And he's like, it's okay, because then mommy drives her car and we all go with mommy. And that way we can leave and you stay. And I'm like, what? So, all right. But I appreciate all of you guys. And we will see you on Monday. All right. Bye-bye. Oh, shit. There we go.